This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hello, this is Igoro, host of the Igoro Show, and you are listening to the Steve and Crypto Show. So keep your ears open and your mouth shut.
Hey, welcome to the Steve and Crypto Show, presented by thestevestrout.com. I'm Steve.
I'm Crypto Zoo. Welcome to episode 150. We're pretty excited that we have made it this far, and we're excited to have great people like yourselves that are listening to the show and that are keeping up with what we're doing and what's going on in pop culture and horror. And we really love you guys for sticking with us. I am sorry that I haven't been here for the last couple episodes, but I've been literally moving from port to port. So I've been working, and we've been just getting settled in our new place. But Steve's been holding it down. He's been doing a great job so far with the last two episodes, and I'm stoked to be back. And you know what I'm also stoked about? Telling you guys about our merch. As always, you can head to Etsy. That is Etsy/shop/Steve and Crypto merch. Go over there and get a brand new t-shirt. Better yet, get like multiple sizes of all the t-shirt designs. There's only two, but all of the t-shirt designs, and get them ready for Halloween. Because
Get one for the whole family.
Well, get one for the whole family, but also like what kid doesn't want a new t-shirt for Halloween? So instead of giving them candy, you just give them a t-shirt for a podcast. And they're going to be like, what is the Steve and Crypto Show? And you'll say, have a good night. Happy Halloween.
That makes me think of a good merch idea. We should have, like people drive around their minivans and they have like the little family stick figure thing. We should have a little family wearing Steve and Crypto shirts.
Great idea.
Family.
Yeah.
Anyways, carry on, sir. What else do we have in the merch page?
Oh man, there are magnets for your fridge. There's a really nice coffee mug. There are tote bags. We have, as I said, 2 t-shirt designs. There's coasters. Check out everything. Go again to Etsy/shop/Steve and Crypto merch and get yourself a brand new hoodie as well. You know you're gonna want one of those. So go check out what we got over there. There's a couple different designs of those as well, I believe.
It's almost hoodie season.
That's right. I mean, it's hoodie season right now if you're in the Northwest.
We do have a sale going right now too in the shop. So everything is marked down.
Yep, that's right. Go check it out and take advantage of the sale. Also, you can buy us a coffee if you're feeling generous at buymeacoffee.com/Steve Crypto. It's a great way to support the show and basically helps out with everything involving the podcast. It helps with us getting to events that we've been invited to. It helps out with audio gear, with promotional tools, all sorts of different things. So that, again, is buymeacoffee.com/Steve Crypto. Go check it out. You can support us on social media at CryptoZoo88, at the Steve Strout. And of course, we have a Facebook group that we welcome you to join and keep up with what's going on in there. You can keep up with other people's projects. We have close to 1,000 members, and they often post clips of things that they're doing, and we encourage you to do the same. So head over to the Facebook page. Just look up look up our podcast on Facebook, and you will find it. And share what you've been working on. We would love to see it. I think that about covers all the promotional things.
Well,
stop talking your ear off for just a second and telling you to go buy stuff and who to follow and what buttons to click.
Forgot the most important one.
Oh, I forgot about Patreon. Of course, that's the most important one because that's where you can go and get exclusive content. That's where you can go and find little bits of content that are related to things outside of the show. We have movie spoilers over there. If you never saw the Ninja Turtles movie, the last one, and you don't care to watch it, but you want to listen to us spoil the shit out of it for you, go to Patreon, check it out. If you want to hear about family adventures and comedy shows and all sorts of other things, um, we just have an assortment of content over there waiting for you. I don't even want to tell you anymore. I just want you to go look. Patreon.com/Steve Crypto. That's where you need to go. Well, finish this episode, then go to there.
Finish the
Patreon.com.
episode, then go, then come back for the next episode.
Yes.
But so yeah, you can also show us some love on the Deluxe Edition Network. If I could say it.
I'm not the only one getting tongue tied. That makes me feel better.
Been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It did take us a little while to be able to sit down and do this episode, but I wasn't doing our big 150 without you. So
I appreciate it.
the Deluxe Edition Network is a collective of podcasts covering many different topics and genres of stuff and things. And we happen to be one of them shows. So if you go to Deluxe Edition Network, if you go to deluxeeditionnetwork.com, you could find a whole bunch of shows. There's at least 20 shows on there. Like I said, just covering all different topics and stuff. A lot of fun shows. Support some of them shows. Check them out. You'll dig them. But right now, we are in the middle of voting, actually, in the Deluxe Edition Network's network awards. We call it the Denny's. Because we call the Deluxe Edition Network the Den, so it's the Denny's and blah, blah, blah. But we're both up for individual awards and categories, and we're also up for the podcast of the year. So get on there and vote for us. We'll be posting the links like crazy. I think we have through August. I think voting ends in September. So get out there and vote, and vote for us, of course. Don't vote for anybody else. Like, we support those guys, but don't vote for them. Like, the podcaster of the year gets like a championship belt. Like,
yeah, I mean, we love you guys, but we're out for the belt.
And I need the title. I need to be the champ at least once. So yeah, we'll post links so you could go directly and vote. Just make sure to vote for us. If you're not going to vote for us, don't bother. But no, but there's other categories too. Like, a lot of the shows created their own categories of, like, personal interests of the show, and we did one with some of our favorite horror genre, like, fan artists, where you could vote on your favorite in the category. We put some really good, talented people on there. It sucks having to leave a lot of people out, but we could only have so many. Because there's a ton of artists that I love to support, and I know you do too. But I think we got some pretty good choices on there. So check them out in the ballot. It's all this click and submit. Go through and look at it, though. Check out the artists that we have in our category. Can't remember which category number it is. It's like 11 or 12 or something like that. But check the artists out first before you decide to vote. Because you can only vote for one, which is going to be really hard. But make sure you make the right choice. And then the other stuff, you just got to vote for me or crypto, and we'll be all right with that. And yeah, so to deluxeeditionnetwork.com, and go there, do that. There's usually a podcast in a month. I have no idea who it is this month, and I didn't have time to look it up. There's usually announcements and stuff, but you know what? It is what it is. Just go vote in the Denny's. I want the title. I want the belt.
Check out the votes, all the people you can vote for the Denny's. And also, another thing you should check out, if you haven't done so already, is episode 149 of this podcast. Steve, can you tell them what happened on episode 149 if they aren't already aware of it?
I had a conversation with Brianna, who runs the haunted farmers market in Tacoma, Washington. There's a really cool event. It's almost like if you go to like a horror convention, it's like the vendor hall, but it's like outside in like a farmers market setting. And there actually is like some food vendors and stuff sprinkled in there. But it's a really, really cool event with a ton of creative and talented people and people selling cool merch and collectibles and oddities and art, just all kinds of amazing stuff and just a ton of talented people. And like right after I attended a couple months ago, they expanded and it got even bigger. So I think there's over like 100 vendors or like pushing 100 vendors each show now. But she jumped in and told us about the event and what it's all about. And kind of I was hoping that you guys would listen and maybe be inspired to start an event of that sort in your own community because we need more cool, fun, spooky shit happening, especially now with the Halloween spooky season right around the corner, which is kind of what this episode's about. Because one, it's episode 150, it's kind of a milestone for us. Two, we are coming up on the Halloween season. Three, Halloween season is our fucking time of the year. You know, we go all out this time of year. So we wanted to make this one special. So for episode 150, we brought back one of our popular guests that have been on a couple times. They shared music with us. And basically, if you're into, content creators and social media people, our guest is you should know our guest. She's one of like the popular like YouTubers for the Halloween season and genre and spooky stuff. So we have Jade The Libra's back with her husband Dallas. And whenever they're on, we have a fucking blast. Like it's fun. We just kind of get a little opinionated sometimes about some of the Halloween stuff that's coming out
Well, we're all very passionate about our Halloween decor.
and there ain't many people more passionate than Jade is.
Yeah.
Like she's like there's like a million of those people out there like Halloween decor video, but she's like the OG. Like she's the one a lot of them emulate and stuff.
I'm literally holding my baby right now, and I think he would feel the same way about Halloween decor. It needs to be done right,
Yeah,
and I think it should be out in stores earlier. And he looks like he agrees.
just like don't change a diaper on the air because because yeah, no spooky dookies on the Stephen Crypto show.
Spooky Dookie. I think
Spooky
I heard that
dookie,
they're coming to play in Tacoma in a couple of weeks.
are they? That's you gonna go play with them? Play with some spooky dookies?
No,
No.
they're a shitty band. I wouldn't go see them live.
Oh, fucking zinger. It's
Ooh,
a zinger. And so yeah, we're really excited to have our friends Jade and Dallas back on. It's always a blast. We talk about all kinds of stuff. We might even hate on some stuff, but it's all in good fun. We have a good old time. And we talked for a long time. So we're actually gonna make this a two-parter. So you're gonna hear the first part of our conversation and hangout session on this episode. Then on 151 you'll get part two, which is perfect. I think it's our 150th. Like I said, it's a big episode for us. We're coming into the Halloween season. Why not have one of our favorite Halloween personalities on? And also, which we haven't really talked about much, we started this podcast in August.
that's right, we did.
So we're like,
Yeah, I think it was like late August, wasn't it?
yeah,
I think our first episode was like August 20th or something like
something
that.
like that. So we're basically hitting our fourth year too. So
That's
it's
right, real
episode
soon.
150, year four, which we'll talk more about in the next episode.
Yeah,
And so yeah, why don't we just shut up and let's get in the Halloween spooky season spirit and hang out with Jade and Dallas.
let's get to it.
Hi, this is Pinna Palmer, aka Sarah Palmer, aka Gwen Gooley, and I am on the Steve and Crypto Show. Tune in very soon, or now, I don't care.
Hi, I'm Doug Jones, the tall, skinny, goofy actor who plays lots of monsters and creatures on film and in TV. But today, I want you to know that you are listening to the best podcast on the air, and that would be the Steve and Crypto Show.
Hey, Steve and Crypto listeners. It is episode 150. It's been a long time coming. It's we're almost 4 years in on the show. And we really wanted to make it a special one and have some of our favorite guests back. So we brought back Jade The Libra and her husband Dallas to catch up, tell us how life's been, talk about this year's Halloween stuff. And let's just get right to it. You guys have already met them, so welcome back, guys. How y'all
Hey.
been?
Thanks for having us back.
Just out of curiosity, the first time we were on, what episode was that? Do you know?
Oh, Jesus. I don't even remember. It was early
You
on.
think
It was probably
was it in the teens?
It was no, maybe in the 30s.
Okay.
Maybe in the
Okay.
30s. It was
Oh, wow.
close. It was close to our first Halloween episode, which
That's
I
right.
think we had you guys on, and I think on the Halloween one, I think we played some of your music,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I think
something like that.
yeah, that was like the premiere of what that was like 2021,
Was it
right?
Anna?
That was
22?
like a long
No,
time
it was
ago.
Possess actually.
Oh.
Yeah,
Man,
something
I
like
barely
that.
remember yesterday, so it's kind of
It's
Exactly.
15 minutes ago. Yeah. What
I can
happened?
tell you
Yeah.
what Halloween decorations I've seen like over the last 5 years, but I cannot tell you anything about
Yeah.
anything that actually matters.
Yeah. I was just having a conversation last night with a friend, and we were talking about like, because we were both about the same age, and we were talking about, I can't remember a conversation I had 2 days ago, but we're talking about like old like baseball and basketball players from the 80s. Like, you remember this guy or that guy? Like, how do we remember that shit? But I don't remember, I don't remember all my nieces and nephews' names. Like,
right.
I can never find my keys or my sunglasses, anything, but like I can tell you exactly where something is at Home Goods right now.
man,
Home
how
Goods out there
often
by
do
you?
you, what's that?
Is there a
Home
Home Goods
Goods?
out there by you? Yeah.
It's almost an hour from here.
Oh
So I
wow.
don't
Wow.
get like if I make it out there a couple times over a few months, it's I'm surprised. So I'm
So is that
actually
like
try to go this weekend, but
Yeah, and right now is a good time.
yeah.
They got good stuff right now for sure.
is an hour? Is that basically like the Seattle area? Is that kind of or
So
suburb of
yeah,
Seattle?
it's a town called Silverdale, which is right next to Bremerton, which is basically suburb of Seattle. It's like a ferry ride
Okay.
from Seattle. Everything's close. Everything's within an hour and a half. But it's just finding time. But I got a week off, so I'm like, I should go hit up Michael's and Home Goods. And I don't have it at home though. At home is like 2 hours from here.
You got a Dollar Tree?
Dollar Tree, yes. There's
They're
Dollar
putting
Trees
out some
nearby.
stuff right now, or at
They
least
are
some of my
good.
local stores are. And Joann's had some good stuff. You have Joann's.
Yeah. I
But
popped into Joann's when they first started putting stuff out, like that stupid skeleton sewing machine, which
Yeah.
two of them. They had like the skeleton, like the boneyard version, and then they had like this like fancy version. I mean, it makes sense for
fancy.
Joann's, so I'll let it
Right,
slide,
right.
but it is very bizarre.
Yeah, I really don't understand some of the decor
I
choices. It's like a
don't-
lot of
I don't-
like Frankenstein and Dracula on a toilet. Like I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
who thought
I-
that would be awesome.
I
It's
kind of
just-
want to find the Frankenstein on the toilet though. But,
yeah. Yeah.
What are people calling it? Like Edgar Allan Poe, or like Poo Po, or Po Poo, or I don't know what.
Edgar Allan Poe. I like it. I like it. That would be like a good comic strip or something. The Edgar Allan Poe. It's hard to even say. Jesus Christ.
I know it is, because you just want to say Poe, but you can't. You gotta let the ooh out.
Right, right. So, what have been some of your favorite decor pieces to come out so far this year that you've seen?
Well, there are some that I'm hunting for that I haven't seen yet, but I am stalking them like
Headless
on a
Horseman.
creepy. Yes, the new Headless Horseman. They got two versions. They got the one
Which
on the
new one?
horse, the one, not the one with the skull, because there's a new one that has the skull. But this
Is it the
one,
bust?
they've got,
Or no, you're talking about the taller one. That
there's one that has that's standing up and he's got his jacket and like the ruffly shirt on.
Right.
And then there's the other one that is similar outfit, but he's like on the horse and he's holding his jack-o'-lantern and it lights up and it's silver. So it's like a different version of the classic silhouette looking one we see
Right.
every year.
Right.
So I'm looking
So
for
make
him.
sure if you find it, you get two in case you break one.
yeah.
I know you're right. You're right. You're right. At least I'll never break his head off. That is for
There you
certain.
Yeah, that's funny. I was thinking about that and watched one of your recent videos, and you mentioned that you broke two of them. I didn't even know you broke two. I couldn't remember.
Well, the
I know about
first
the one, but
Well, the first one fell off the mantle and
Yeah.
shattered into a million pieces and broke my soul into a million pieces with it. And then the other one, I had it sitting on one of my totes, like my storage totes that I have all my Halloween in it. I had him sitting on top of it. And I went to go walk past the tote and I bumped it and it
Right.
fell off. It didn't break into a million pieces, but enough to where I just never get around to fixing it kind of situation. Well, it's
Right.
just they're like little pieces. So you got to kind of super glue them and hope that it dries in time, that your fingers don't stick to it. And then, it's just, it ends up being a mess and a nightmare. So I was just like, dang it. But I had another one. So I
Didn't
need
somebody
to.
feel bad for you and sent you?
Yeah, somebody felt bad for me, I think, and sent it. Or I think I ended up getting two. I think people knew I was looking for it, and they had sent a couple, which honestly, I still haven't seen that Headless Horseman. I saw the one with the orange jack-o'-lantern last year, but I still have not seen that Headless Horseman in the flesh. I only got it because Spooky Family sent it to me. So I'm forever grateful for that because I wouldn't have found it otherwise. But I have one preserved. And I'm almost like scared to put him anywhere at all because I'm like,
Don't touch
all
it.
I got.
Don't breathe on it. Yeah.
Exactly. Don't even look at it.
Yeah, I feel like the blow molds at Cracker Barrel were really good this year.
Oh,
They
they
generally
were.
are every year, but like they kind of like really do a good job on those. I don't know if you've got a chance to check them or if you even got Cracker Barrels
I
remotely
don't
close
even
to
have
you.
a Cracker Barrel. I did
I
buy
think
some
that's a,
stuff online. I
I think
tried to
it's a
find the blow
Midwest.
molds. I tried to
What's
get the
that?
blow molds, but they were gone quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Gone.
saw us super quick, man.
But I
Yeah,
think they're the only ones that really do a good job making it look like a
like the fit.
nostalgic
Yeah,
piece.
Like vintage, yeah.
and the quality's like really good on them too. So it's
Yeah.
not like really junky. So the
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel shit is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking and for some reason I ended up buying like the Frankenstein and Bride little salt and pepper shaker car. And I was like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
that's
Oh yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Then I got like the little jack-o'-lantern ones. And now apparently I collect spooky fucking salt and pepper shakers.
Did you see
So
the Dracula?
I did get the Dracula too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did too.
It's
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
cool. The Dracula one's cool.
It's
Yeah.
so cool.
So
That's
apparently
another one
that's
that
a
looks
thing now.
vintage. I feel
Oh
like that was
yeah,
like
yeah.
one that kind of looked like that. But then we also got the 2-foot witch this year. That's a
Oh,
The blow
piece.
mold, right?
No,
Or no,
the
you're talking about the
so
big one. You know the
so they had the statue last year, and she's got the witch. She's kind of witch wraith. It's like
right.
wraith meets witch, and we got the big one because I wanted her out all year round, just in her house
Yeah.
all year round, and so
Yeah.
she's got the perfect little spot right at the
Right.
top of the stairs. I'm so excited. So I was excited
At the
about
top
her.
of the stairs.
yeah.
Be
Oh,
careful
well,
now.
we have like a large like we got stairs that kind of wrap around, so we got a landing there.
Okay.
And so the top of the stairs, the Lucian cannot get up there yet because he can't go up the stairs yet. So the witch is safe
For now.
on the landing
For now.
for
How old
now.
is he now?
He's 14 months, so he's starting to walk,
Okay.
but he's not. Our stairs are hardwood, so we're kind of being cautious in that
Right.
area, blocking
Right.
him off for now. For now, until he probably throws himself onto him, and then we have no choice.
Yeah.
So he's just starting to walk. So within about a month or two, he's going to be running.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you guys going to be
Oh, yeah.
chasing and
Oh, yeah.
He already likes to get into everything he's not supposed to,
Oh, yeah.
climb out
That's,
and
Did he-
on and everything.
Yeah.
is he figuring out how to like push your buttons and get you riled up yet? And
Not too bad, but he's starting his little toddler temper tantrums. You know what I mean? The little just
Just
losing
random
his mind.
outbursts.
Yeah, losing his mind for no reason at all.
But honestly, he's a really good boy. It sounds
Yeah.
strange, but he likes to just sit and like flip through books.
Yeah.
He loves books,
Yeah.
man. Like loves books.
That's his
So yeah,
favorite toy. Like of all toys, he likes his toys. He plays with them, and they're all right. But if you have a book, especially one of those ones with the pop up, like I feel
Oh
like
yeah.
he's probably he's probably I don't know. I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree because he like I feel like he likes anything that scares him. Maybe like pops out at him. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
We were just
Yeah.
at home yesterday, and of all the cutesy things and the blow up things, no, he wanted to look at that big skeleton that lights up and makes all these noises. And he's like, it's like their version of the 12-foot skeleton, I think. And I'm like, of course, that's what you like. And then he wanted to go to the boneyard and pick out. He wanted like a skeleton dog. That's what he wanted. He didn't like the cutesy plushy stuff. No, he wanted the skeleton dog.
And
yeah,
Dallas is,
that's
of
cool.
course, like,
Oh,
that's my
freaking
boy.
no.
Yeah. Give you a little pride there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think he thinks it's normal. Like I thought he'd be like,
Right.
whoa, but really he's just like, all right, this is like just home decor. Like, this is
There's
boring.
no, yeah.
He's like,
So he's reacting well to the Halloween stuff. That's good.
Yeah.
yeah. So far, not scared yet. He's still young, but I don't know. He sees it every day. So
Yeah.
I don't know. He'll probably
He'll
be
end up
afraid
being
of
scared of something weird, like,
he'll probably be afraid of like a normal decoration, like a
yeah,
flower,
like
like or
flowers.
something.
Yeah.
Maybe
Look at
gnomes.
that. You gnomes. He's gonna
Yeah.
be afraid of the gnomes.
Oh God, now I'm afraid of the gnomes too. Those damn
Who
things.
isn't?
I think the only thing close to being as bad as the gnomes is the paint crap at Michael's, the hippie whatever
Oh, the
nonsense.
hippie
Oh my
hollow.
goodness.
Yeah,
And
okay. I try to be optimistic about everything because I'm like, don't take away. Like, I'm so afraid that these stores are just like gonna not do it, you know? And I'm like,
yeah.
wait, no, but still do it. So like, so I'm
Say
like, I'm
good
trying to
enough and you get nothing. Yeah.
exactly. So I'm like, what if I just buy a couple of the orange pieces just to support? But I think some of the stuff, some people have been saying, like, get it for Halloween, which is such a good idea because for Valentine's Day, Halloween, or
Right.
whatever. Um, so and then just like do a little decorating for Halloween, but like I can't get in the headspace. Like I can't do it. Like as much
Yeah.
as I'm like, oh, maybe if I get a couple pink things, so then when it's Valentine's Day, I can do my Halloween decor. But I just can't do it because I'm like, wait, but then I'm gonna miss out on this over here, or I want to buy this over, you know what I mean? Like something else that's actually like way more my
Yeah.
style, or like an all year round
Right.
decor.
Yeah. No,
So,
I need my oranges and blacks and throw in
yeah.
some purples and greens here and there, but
Yeah,
just
mainly
paint.
that's how we are
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's how we are too. Although, like,
Yep.
well, what got me, it wasn't even the pink. It was the disco balls. Like
Oh Lord.
like
Yeah.
Joanne's did it too. Like, and it's everywhere. I saw another at Home Goods today. They had disco ball. What was it, like a disco ball wreath with spiders? And I'm like, wait, what holiday are we? Like, I'm just so confused. I guess
Yeah,
disco
that's
balls are all
wild.
year round, but
Just who thinks of these ideas? Like they have like I
I,
don't know. I can't even wrap my head around what it's all about. The gnomes too. Like why? What the hell does gnomes have to do with Halloween?
okay,
Right.
I think at Gnome, or I call it at Gnome. 'Cause I can't call it at home. It's just at Gnome. I feel like there, it's like I think it's part of the like the gnomes are part of their like shtick. Like I think it's like all year round because I was
Right.
listening to
Every
the
holiday.
intercom thing, where they're like, welcome, do you like shopping at home? Like, then, or I think it was like, do you like shopping at home? Do you like gnomes? Or like, do you have a garden with gnomes? I think is what it said on the speaker. So I think like gnomes must be a part of their marketing plan. I
Yeah.
don't know. And then
Maybe
other
there's
stores.
a yeah. Maybe there is real gnomes. There's like a secret society of gnomes, and they
Yeah.
own at home.
Maybe a
So
gnome
they're
owns at gnome. We just
yeah. There
don't,
you go.
and we just don't
That's
gnome.
we just don't. Yeah. Oh Lord. Okay. All right. We'll
Sorry,
move on.
coming through with the mom jokes over here. My
We'll move
bad.
on from the no. Are you finding yourself telling more mom jokes? I mean, you've always kind of had mom jokes on the channel,
Yeah.
anyways. But
Yeah, yeah. I've had a lot of like grandma jokes mainly because I feel like
grandma jokes.
but yeah. I don't know if they've gotten worse or better. It depends on how you see it.
Yeah, yeah. But you can't really beat good mom and dad jokes if they're executed well.
Yeah, you can't.
But
You gotta throw
sometimes
good
they're a
fun in
little.
there.
Yeah. um, about the skeleton bench. Did you end up getting it?
No, but I saw the person who got it because she
Did
was
you?
also carrying this witch thing and she was admiring this witch, and I just like loved it for her because she was clearly so excited about this witch. And I love, because I get that way about when I find something like that.
Yeah.
But then she was looking back at the worker who was getting the bench on a truck or not truck, what a cart thing for her and wheeling it out. So she was getting this righteous witch and then this skull bone bench. And I saw on the Facebook group there was a spider bench, like like it was like a metal like porch bench looking thing that had a big spider and spider webs. I haven't seen that in the flesh though. Just saw it on there.
That was
And
the only
where
bench,
was that at?
or you have it, right? Just that one time.
I just saw the skeleton one, but the spider ones from Home Goods or I think Home Goods, TJ Maxx, all those the same company.
I
But
haven't seen that. I'll have to scroll through. Somebody posted that in the group.
yeah, it's like a really cool metal bench, like you put on like a front porch or or even a back porch, whatever. And then it has like a spider and then spider webs that kind of go like on the side of like where the arms are, like there's spider webs there, but I haven't seen that. But I'm so excited they're doing furniture. Like that gets me the most
Yeah, that's
excited.
cool. That's cool. It's about damn time. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
the
So you could get
possibilities
the bench, get the spider bench, and then you could set like your gnome collection on it.
Yeah, right.
Okay, if I do see the spider bench though, I'm tempted because we need a bench for our front porch. And like we've been looking for one. And I'm like, this is the
That's the
one
one.
all year
Yeah.
round spider bench.
Yeah.
But the skull bench was Dallas was like, where would we put that? And I'm like, I have no idea. That's why we got to pass it up because we're getting to the point now. You kind of get to the point where it's taking over. I don't mind that it takes over my home, but like I want to use it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. You
So,
got to kind of start moving on to the more practical
you
things
got to
that
hone
have
it in.
use. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
that's the
hard
hard part.
though. It's hard because they keep putting out every year. They put out a few things that just make you go crazy wanting to get them, like Headless Horseman.
Yep. And
You'll
everybody
find it.
fighting with
Yeah.
everybody else and everyone. And I like the Joanna Parker stuff, like the cookie jars and stuff like that too, because it has that nostalgic feel. It's that vintage look. And for my kitchen, I do that in your face Halloween orange and black and like vintage look. Like I love that in my kitchen because with the black cabinets, the orange pops, and I just get so excited. And then I do spooky shit everywhere else. But so I like some of the cutesy stuff for the kitchen. So I like looking for that stuff. Everyone's looking for that too. So I'm like, dang it.
Yeah.
But it makes the hunt more fun though.
Yeah. Yeah. Just saying, even saying the weird nonsense, like the gnome with the jack-o'-lantern thing on that you made a weird comment about.
Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't. What is it?
There's a gnome that has
It's
like a
no,
jack-o'-lantern on its head.
and the
Really?
jack-o'-lanterns are like,
The
it looks like
shape, it's
an
kind of like
adult.
a butt toy kind of
Yeah, it looks like
thing.
an adult. It looks like an adult wand.
Wow. Huh.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I haven't seen
Like
the.
beads. It looks like beads,
Oh, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that one.
for
No,
lack of a
Yeah,
better term.
it's
no,
weird.
I have
Yeah.
not seen it, and it's a gnome.
Yeah, yeah. But you did good keeping it very clean on the
PG.
channel.
I know some
Yeah.
kids watch like with their parents. Like I don't know if kids
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
like sit down and watch, but like they're in the room with their parents, and so I
Yeah.
try my
Mom,
heart.
that looks like that thing in your drawer. Like
Exactly.
yeah.
I think I called it a wand. I think
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah, I
I
think you
called
did
it.
say a wand. Yeah.
And you know what? Because in real life, like I try because I know you like as adults we enjoy content with our kids around, like even if they're not watching it. And so in real life, my mouth is terrible. It's horrible. Like so I almost feel bad if I like meet people and they're like, wait, who is like I don't even know who
Yeah.
this is. because we're trying to
Yeah.
work on that and it's not going well. Like, because
Right.
it's like our vocabulary.
Yeah. And now it's like you have a little person following you around that can pick up
Yeah.
on things, and yeah,
Yeah, and
it's
we're
hard.
trying, but it's not.
Yeah, so far we're failing miserably at that
Yeah.
We might
aspect. But
have to go for like that's an adult word
Yeah, we don't say
because I don't know.
yeah,
I
we
don't know
don't
how
say
to go.
Halloween gnomes. We don't say Halloween gnomes. That's a dirty word in this house.
right.
I know exactly. I already know he's gonna like the gnomes. Like I just have this feeling because like your kids always like the stuff that you know that you don't like. So I know he's probably gonna like end up just wanting a whole gnome collection in the house. He's gonna have his whole bedroom as like a
All
gnome theme.
gnomes. He's gonna dress as a gnome all the time.
Yes. I just
Or it's gonna be secretly your collection, and you're gonna be like, Lucian, yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's
Oh yeah,
his. It's
this is
his.
this
It's the
guy. That's
kid.
not
Yeah.
me. That's not me. Exactly. No, it's funny because I've had people ask me, they're like, so what if he's into like cowboys and rodeos and like country stuff? And I'm like,
And he's into it.
I was like, I'm gonna be going out there getting my goth rodeo garb on. I'm gonna like show up, like I'm gonna go all out, but I'm gonna go out my own way, and like we're showing up
Yeah.
to that rodeo, and I don't care if I got, black cowboy boots and my my black cowboy. You already got a cowboy hat.
I did.
There you go. You're ready then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just in case. Got
You
that
got one
just in
out,
case
yeah.
cowboy hat. Yeah.
Just in
Yes.
case. Oh yeah.
So what's some of the other weird
that him
stuff that
down
you've seen so far this year?
Well, the gnome for sure was a little strange and unusual, but what
Yeah.
have I seen?
I feel like the skeleton
Weird.
collections kind of there's so
Oh, the tired skeletons.
yeah,
They are
like a skeleton for like literally everything
Yeah.
you can possibly
Right,
think
yeah.
of. And they're never like anatomically correct either. They're just
Yeah, like the skeleton. You were talking about the skeleton sewing machine, and then you got the skeletons. But then there's the skeletons doing random things. Like I think one was like sitting on a toadstool playing a guitar. Like I'm like, what?
It's like skeletons do, you know?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they do.
I'm like, and then you got the today I saw one on a toilet on a laptop. Like all like you can't just be on a toilet or just on a laptop. You have to be doing both.
Yeah, why not?
I'm like, where do you
Multitasking.
put like to me, I'm like, where do you put your laptop? Like, because I always think of people who are like, I also saw one where a skeleton was riding a Peloton, but
Actually, where's that at? I've been
that was
seeing
at
like,
Marshall's online, I think.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I always wonder because
Isn't
like,
there one like a treadmill too? And there's another one like like exercising skeletons.
and then there's always the yoga skeletons.
yeah.
But I always think, there's probably like they make these skeletons for people who can relate. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you're sitting on a toadstool playing a guitar or no, but like if
That one
you're
really resonated with me.
but if you ride the Peloton or if you own a yoga studio or do a lot of yoga and you want the yoga skeleton, okay, I can see it. But I'm like sitting on a toilet on your laptop. I'm like, where do you put your laptop when it's time? Like is there a table? Like I'm just so like, or like you're sitting on a toadstool playing guitar. Like where is this happening? Like where are we doing these things? So I always like think about the people who are relating to the certain skeletons. Because you see the proposal skeleton, I'm like, oh, that's cute. Or you see like the, they're cuddling or bathtub. Okay, whatever. But I'm like, I want to meet the person who sits on toadstools and plays guitars.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But I don't know what
Yeah,
other
there's-
weird
there's-
stuff. What have you seen?
Trying to think.
I know there's weird stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely
There's
weird
always
stuff.
weird stuff every year. Like
just makes you
something.
wonder why. Like the
The
skeleton
disco
on the toilet
ball.
with the computer, yeah. Yeah, disco
Yeah,
balls
yeah,
don't
the
make
disco ball.
sense.
And then we're gonna see I even understand the Frankensteins, the Draculas, everybody on a toilet, because I feel like it's a good bathroom piece. Like it's a funny
Yeah, I guess that makes sense,
conversation bathroom piece. Like think about going to the bathroom, you're looking around and you see a little shelf with like a Frankenstein taking a dump, and you're like, this is
Yeah,
actually pretty
that's-
hilarious. So it's like something to talk about when you get out.
Exactly. Like
my kind of conversation.
That's how you know that you're people. Like, hey, can I use the
Yeah.
bathroom? Sure, go right ahead. Great. And then you come out and
We already get
Frankenstein
random
poops too.
comments.
Yeah.
Exactly. Although, like, I can imagine a maintenance person like coming in, and then they're like, they already are.
Yeah, we did they would REC.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah,
You'd be better telling the story.
I think I may have told it last time. Did I tell it last time I was on about the
Was it the
maintenance
one when they
person?
were working and they were like, hey, look at all this latest shit?
Yeah.
Like all your stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're like, yeah,
yeah.
this is the house with all the Halloween shit. And I was like, thanks. And he was like, she's right there. And he was like, oh shit, my bad. But then one guy, he was here and he was like, man, you guys are my kind of people. I want to come over here. Like, and I was
Yeah,
like,
he was really
yeah,
into it. Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
We get mixed reviews.
That's because you don't have the Frankenstein on the toilet yet.
That's
I
right.
know.
That's
You're
how
right.
you completely win them all over.
Exactly. Exactly. But the season is young. I feel like the weird stuff
Yeah.
still come out.
Yeah.
Although the disco balls got me at first. I think that was the first thing this season. I was just like, what? Like a disco, and there's a disco ball skull, which I can like, it's at least a skull.
I think that's
But
fine, yeah.
yeah, that's fine. But like at Joanne's, it was just like a random disco ball in the middle of the whole line. And I was just like, is this in the right place? Like, I'm not sure.
But it seems like a few of the places are putting stuff out in waves and they
Yeah.
are putting out the crap first. But like you see, like Michael started with the pink fuzzy skull nonsense. And now they're starting to put out cool stuff like the line with the pooping monsters and like the more darker stuff and the bus and then I guess they have another line coming that's kind of like a lighter
The light,
pastel-y.
I saw the
Some of that
one
looks
with the
really
light.
cool.
It is so cool that I'm so bummed that it doesn't go with anything in my house because it is
Right.
so cool. I saw some of it today in person and it was beautiful. It's like pearls and creams and whites and like veiled ladies. And there was this one, there were two things that were like these, like looked like taxidermied. Like one was a swan and one was like a dove or albino raven, or I don't know what they were trying to go for there. But they then it had like spider webs over
Albino
their
raven.
faces.
Sorry. Okay, sorry.
I don't know what they were going for. It didn't really look like a dove. It looked like a raven head, but it was all white. So like I'm like,
maybe a dove and a raven met and hit it off and
then there's
then you
I
get
guess dominant
yeah.
gene somewhere in there. And then no, so they I guess it has like spider webs over their faces and stuff. So it looks really cool. It looks eerie. I really like that line. It makes me want to do my whole mantle in it, but then I'm also not gonna go, just buy a whole line just for 1 year mantle. Like that's not really.
I think Michael's probably out of all the stores does the best job of like putting out like Halloween shit that's like more everyday, all year kind of stuff. Like always has like Victorian Gothic kind of feel to it that I think is just all around stuff,
Yeah. Especially that I feel like that line would really work year round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And I think Michael's too. This is where I'll give it to him. And this is why I don't. That hippie hollow is not my style at all. But where I'll give Michael's credit, and I'm not talking too much credit. Like if people like that, like I know people love that line. I feel like it's a very polarizing line. Like either love it or you don't love it at all. But I'm glad they put that out there for the people who love it. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure there's people who like, are decorating in like a pink pastel, goth pastel,
I think it's great
horror kind of decor all year round. And there's not a lot to choose from necessarily. So now they have like a really decent selection. But I will give it to Michaels for being original. Like they're doing some of the stuff that like they're taking risks that I feel like a lot of places are really just staying safe in the same, ghosty realm or skull realm or like,
skeletons on toadstools playing guitars with the disco ball.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or their risk is just throwing in a disco ball into a witchy line or something.
Yeah, just some of the stuff I don't get. I mean, there's stuff for everybody. I get the neon stuff works for some people, but I just don't understand. Like you said, the disco ball. Like why?
Honestly, man, like Target stuff, they have some neon shit that's really cool, man. That's kind of like old school, like
80s.
80s monstery, but like the neon colors. It's actually really cool for neon stuff.
I could do
Which have
some
you,
of
do you
it
see
kind
it?
of.
Is the bucket right away?
Yeah. Let me
Grab
get
that bucket. Yeah, you gotta check this out.
I could do some of it kind of has like that kind of
One
like
of the
pop
buckets is
art
up
kind of
here.
feel to it. Like
Yeah.
I did,
Yeah.
I'm
I
about
did
to do a
get
Target
this.
haul, so I
I
have
did get this wall hanging. Yeah, it's.
like look
Do
at
you ever
this.
see the wall hanging that kind of looks like that? It's like a big plastic. Let's see if I can put it
Yeah.
in my
Did you get that one?
computer. See if you can see him.
Oh, did you get one of those?
There?
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so those are
That thing-
huge.
Yeah,
They're
they're huge.
fucking giant. Like I got home and there was this big ass package like the size of my table. Like, what the hell did I order? Like I
What is this?
don't remember ordering. I opened it. It was this big thing, and
Yeah.
I was happy with it. That was cool.
They're
Yeah.
It was
pretty
like
reasonably
$10.
priced. Yeah, that's
$10.
what I'm saying. They're pretty
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah.
We were looking at them and we were going to get, especially the skull one that you have. And I think they sold out like really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I
But they're
think it
cool.
went back up and I grabbed it. Because there was that.
Oh, it
and
went
there was
back
like
up?
this little. It did at one point because I got it on like the second wave, and then there was a
How'd you get that? Oh, no.
because they had this cool little like kind of blow mold type owl that makes like noise. It like extends its head, and it was super cute. And I was like, damn, I missed out. And then that went back up the same time as this,
Get
so I
that
had to
one.
get them. The
Yeah,
owl
we
was
got
really
the cat.
cool.
We got the cat version of that
The blow
one.
mold?
The
The
blow
moose's
mold.
head.
Yeah, the moose's head. Yeah. And then we got, did you see the bat one too? Did you see
Did
that?
we get the bat?
Yeah, we got the
think-
bat.
Are you gonna put
I
this
think
back
I've
in?
seen the
I'm about
bat.
You're gonna get like the Target.
I'm pretty much doing a
love how
Target
we're
haul
looking-
live. So
I like how
Yeah,
we're
this
checking
one.
all this stuff out and nobody can see it. Sorry,
Can you see
guys.
that?
Go
This
watch
guy.
her videos. She'll show you. Yeah, that's cool.
Go
It's just
see
so
it in the
goofy
flesh.
that it's awesome. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
It's like the 80s. I think it's like the 80s/90s kind of vibes.
Yep.
It's just so good.
Yeah.
I don't
it
know where I'm
is.
decorating with it. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but I just couldn't pass it up.
You could put it in the bathroom next to Frankenstein.
I know. They'll be best friends
Just
Just a
forever.
little
right.
owl sitting there flapping at you while you're going. Like, yeah, why not? While you're on your laptop.
If Michael's doesn't put like a fart function on the toilet with the like Frankensteins, then they're missing out. They're missing an opportunity for
Or
sure.
it could be like a little. It could be like
Sensor.
a little like a plug it like a Glade plug-in thing. So you just put like it kicks off like a good odor. That'd be cool.
Or
But
like sir,
then you
when
make
walk
room for the
bathroom.
practicality.
Exactly, make it practical. Or like a sensor when you like a motion sensor, so like farts whenever you're like pass by it, and then people in the bathroom they're just embarrassed. That's
Really, yeah, really loud.
yeah. You gotta make the full experience, just like stadium volume, surround sound.
That's good. See, that's you should come up with your own line of decor. Like, have you ever been approached?
I
Have you ever been
know.
approached for that, or
Yes.
Yes.
We have been approached for it,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's just not the
But
right deal? Yeah.
it's yeah, you know what? I'm surprised it wasn't by any of these, like a big box company or anything. It was just like a manufacturer kind of thing. But the big box companies, I am surprised they haven't collabed more with,
They should.
Yeah. spooky horror, or just Halloween, creators,
Yeah.
influencers, podcasters. Like, I'm just so surprised.
Yeah, there's people out there like Voltaire who actually has a line of like decor, and it's like you'd think one of these companies would
Yep.
like pick it up because it would
Carry
be
it, for
perfect
sure.
in those stores.
Sure. And it's
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
like you guys are the ones that are really driving the whole praise for some of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, well, I mean, and especially, I mean, I really saw it pick up in 2020 because a lot of people couldn't get out or didn't want to get out as much, or they're being picky and choosy about where they're going at that time,
They didn't have access to the stores.
or just don't have access to the stores. Yeah. Or like you live an hour away. Like there are a lot of people who don't live that close to stores and they're not trying to go make an hour trip if there's nothing there or nothing that looks good this year that they like or whatever. So they'll watch the videos and then make the special trip. But yeah, it's interesting because well, I think at home last year they did collabs with like what Ty Pennington and stuff. So they're doing collabs with people who are like, you know, interior decorators or carpenters or like in like the HGTV realm, but
like
you're
very
not
conventional creators, but nobody in like the kind of spooky community, so to speak, you know.
Where you kind of,
but they should, you think, or at least, you know, communicate to the like, hey, what do you think's cool? Like, what should we do? You know?
Yeah.
Then again,
or
they
there should be more, at least sending you stuff like, here, if you like this, promote it on your channel or something. I mean, I'm sure you get some of that, but the big companies should do it more.
Well, Spirit Halloween, Spirit Halloween has been really, Spirit Halloween's really good about that stuff, about sending, you know, little packages or like or you know, previews and stuff like that. Spirit's great.
Lowe's also
Lowe's
has sent some really cool.
Was it Lowe's that sent you the animatronics?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was geeking out about it. I'm like, these animatronics, like, oh my god, because we've wanted to dabble in animatronics, but we just didn't know. Like, I feel like it's like you really have to pick and choose what you like, what you're interested in, because it's harder to store those.
Just leave them all year
the
round.
The Haunted Mansion one, the night, it's huge.
Yeah,
it's great. Yeah.
It's taller than you are, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big. Yeah.
So,
and great quality. It's an awesome animatronic. Yeah.
Although some of the ones like we haven't seen it yet. Have you seen the Costco skeletons coming out of the ground that Costco put out this year? That
just seen like
pictures, but either really.
I've seen pictures.
Yeah,
of it,
I haven't seen it in person, but we saw the picture.
Yeah.
I think Joann's had a version too.
Didn't Home Depot, didn't they redo their 12-foot skeleton? It's supposed to have more features or functions. Like it moves or something.
I'm excited to see it.
I haven't seen much of the Home Depot stuff yet, but they usually have really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get the 12-foot skeleton?
We did.
We did. Okay, so we
thought it would fit in a certain area of our house, but we realized that there's the base of it. It's like massive.
Yeah.
So yeah, it didn't work out that way.
So we're gonna have to we're gonna put it in our front yard, but our front yard is sloped. So it's supposed to, you know, sit flat. And so my brother put one up in his yard last year and he tethered it down. So I think he's going to like try to help us do ours this year, but I want to put it out there so bad.
Yeah.
I wish our yard was flat enough to leave it up all year round and just like decorate it for different, like I see people like dress their skeletons and for different holidays.
Right. Yeah. I have a person down the road here that has one up year round. And I actually have a couple skeletons in their windows and stuff. It's like I just want to go knock on their door.
Yes.
Knock on their door.
Friends, you know?
Playing guitar on a toadstool.
You should, you should
you ain't cool until you got that. Yeah.
Like you're missing a piece of the collection.
Yeah, you should go offer that. Go get the skeleton sitting on a toadstool with a guitar and go offer it as like hey, I just wanted to come say hi as your neighbor, bring you something.
Yeah. Instead of bringing like instead of bringing your neighbor like a casserole or something, you bring them a Halloween decoration.
Exactly.
That's something we should start doing. That would be awesome.
We should. Like
it needs
all
to
the
be
spooky
a thing.
neighbors out there.
Or just start like a pen pal kind of decor trading group or something. Just
that'd be really cool.
That'd be cool, yeah.
That would be really cool. Yeah. But also, like when you get a new neighbor, just bring over like a piece of your collection.
Just something that you like. I'm
From
tired of
my
this
family to yours.
Yeah. Just pooping monsters for everybody.
Stop it! Did you hear what Dallas said?
What was it?
He said from my gnome to yours.
Oh. That's the thing. No. I think Dallas needs to make his own line of decor, gnome decor.
I know. Yeah, right. Just a gnome,
just
a gnome line.
Just gnomes. Just come up with a bunch
of relatable gnome line.
Slogans. Yeah.
Casual gnomes.
Good. Fuck my life gnome or something like that. That'd be a good one. It's too damn hot. Yeah, right. Tired of this shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, they should make a version of the 12-foot. They should make a version of the 12-foot that sits, so people can put it in their house.
That'd be cool.
Like a 12-foot gnome?
No, I mean, yeah, but
that would be Horrible.
That would be
That would be the
terrible.
worst thing
That would be
ever.
so terrifying. You like driving by.
If one that's like
Gnomes
an
peeking out behind
animatronic one,
houses.
his
And I was
eyes
like,
light
"Oh."
up. Yeah. That's- all right. I think you're fired
Sounds like
from
a
the
horror
gnome
movie.
Is there
company.
a horror movie
Return of
like
the
that?
Gnomes.
Yeah. And that's the
Oh,
official
yeah, I
end
mean,
of the gnome company.
you know what though? I feel like the gnomes, the spooky gnomes, like I probably should get some for the garden.
I don't know.
Well, what else am I going to put out there? The skeleton on the toilet? I guess I
Yeah,
could just do
yeah.
like a skeleton
There you
garden.
go.
I'm gonna start going in to get those skeletons.
I mean, at this point,
and
they
just-
probably have skeletons that are gardening.
No, I haven't seen. You think so, but I haven't seen a
Oh, I bet
gardening
there
skeleton.
is.
To be
I
one.
bet
You
there
have?
is. I
There's
haven't
gotta
seen it,
be.
but I bet there is. There has to be.
There's
Yeah.
gotta be. If there's one on a Peloton, there's got to be
There's gotta be
one.
one.
There's a
gardening.
skeleton on the computer on the toilet. There's got to be one gardening.
I know you
True.
would think. I feel like
Unless
there are more
skeletons-
gardeners out there than people who have their computer on a toilet.
That is true.
Oh yeah, maybe skeletons are just kind of like not hardworking, or more like leisurely, like sit around on the throne playing on the computer, or sitting around playing their guitar. Maybe skeletons are like stoners or something, and they just
There's got to be good gardening skeletons. I mean, if there's like guitarists who are toadstool connoisseurs, there's got to be.
maybe the gnomes and
Yeah.
skeletons
That
have a
was bizarre.
rivalry. The
Yeah.
scones,
they
the
do.
gnomes and skeletons have a rivalry, and the gnomes kind of take over the gardens. Man,
There's probably skeleton gnomes, actually.
That's it.
Yeah.
At Gnome.
I think there is actually. I'm pretty sure I've seen those.
Yep, they have 2 this year. Yeah.
2 skeleton gnomes.
Yes.
They literally have skeletons for everything there. Like skeleton teddy bears. Like what? Does
Lucian
make
liked that one.
sense? Like skeleton jack-o'-lanterns. Like how
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Yeah, you're right. That is a little bit.
Skeleton
That would
mermaids.
be weird if you go to carve your pumpkin and there's a skull in it, wouldn't it?
I know.
I would love that.
It'd be kind of cool, but it'd be kind of weird
That'd be
too.
cool.
Like, what the hell?
I know. It'd be, well, it would be really strange, but I feel like they should make those now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Carvable pumpkin skulls would be actually cooler than maybe a toilet, but I don't know. I don't know. I gotta get the toadstool one and the toilet one
I
for
don't think I've seen
the
a
garden.
one, but
And I'm gonna put them in my garden. They're gonna be my gnomes. Just get them all and like set them around like up high and run throughout.
That would
the
be crazy
garden.
if you
like-
did that. If you did that and you made a video and it like blew up and became your biggest video ever, and
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Well, but that's kind of how it works out, I think. You just don't even know. Like, I didn't think Halloween decor hunting was. I like honestly, I think I was. I don't even remember what I was doing, but I think I was really busy, and I was like, oh, I need to post a video. It's been a while, and I don't know. Like, I think we were just busy, or I didn't know what to do, or whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna go Halloween shopping, so maybe I'll just film it. I don't think anyone's gonna care about something like that. Like, that's just like kind of stupid, but whatever. I'll do it because I love Halloween shopping. We have been collecting for years before
Years.
that. I mean, and so I was like, oh, maybe I'll just take people with me. And then that's what was
just blew
now.
up. Yeah.
It's now it's. I mean, I love it. I love that this is the exciting content because I love it so much that I'm like, yes, I get to go out Halloween shopping today and take our friends with us and
I got to go to work. Yeah.
yeah, no, but it's kind of like it's so funny because it just never gets old. It's like the same excitement every year. It's like this, like you just feel it, and you feel it build up too. Like you feel like the community, like everyone's starting to everyone just starts it's like the energy of it, and then you bump into people at the store. And what's funny is I'm like, is this a spooky collector or spooky family? Like you don't know which, like, are you part of the community or are you part of just like are you just here shopping? Because either way, we're like in this, doing this together. It's like you get excited to talk to everybody and see what they're picking out, and the employees too are always like, oh yeah, just wait, like look over here, look over there. And I'm like, dang, like sometimes they have the best tips, the employees do. Like they're like, this is coming in, or we got this in the back. And I'm like, dang.
I remember years ago feeling like kind of like a weirdo because I'd be looking at this Halloween stuff like way more enthusiastically than anybody. And now it's like
Yeah.
cool. So it's nice. But yeah, you just go
it's
in and you kind of like lurking around, just like, just trying to contain your excitement at stupid little things. And now it's just like, fuck yeah, Halloween. Rush right
yeah,
to the
it
Halloween
used to,
aisle. And yeah,
yeah, it used to kind of just be like you're in there with the kids and the kids are all excited and you're as excited as the kids are about looking at stuff, because you'll hear the kids go like Halloween, Halloween, and you're like, oh. But now everyone's really excited. But every once in a while you will get the people who are like, Halloween already? I can't believe it. And I'm like over there like, yeah.
yeah, I don't like those people. I don't
Yeah, what's
associate with them. Don't need them in my life.
like the summers over there.
Yeah.
The gnomes in the other aisle.
Yeah, you must be looking for the gnomes.
You must be looking for
Are you
gnomes.
looking for the gnomes or the flamingos? Because then
Go find the Dallas gnome line in aisle 18. Like, get out of here.
he has a gnome that has a sign that says Halloween already with a question mark.
That'd be the big seller, right?
That's like the first release.
Oh man, don't do it.
And
Please
it's
don't.
called Halloween Hater.
Halloween hater line. Yeah. Oh man. Wonder what they would only sell it at like fucking Hobby Lobby or something.
They would actually sell that one, but not Halloween. I remember the last year they did Halloween. Hobby Lobby.
They used to do Halloween.
That was the last year, and I went in. Yeah, when Hobby Lobby did Halloween, this was years ago. I don't remember. I mean, it was probably 5. I was looking for Halloween, and I like walked in, I walked out, and they like kind of like stopped me at the door. And they were like, "Did you find what you were looking for?" And I was like, I was just looking for Halloween." And they were like, "This is our last year," and I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry."
Did they have a lot of Halloween back in the day? I don't really remember.
Yeah, from what I saw, they were just starting to put it out at that time. I didn't go back because I just like felt like embarrassed a little bit, or just like like when people make you, it's just like, oh, okay, like it's just kind of like, okay, bye, sorry to interrupt, but like it was they had like some spatulas and some like bakeware kind of stuff, and then they had or maybe like some yard steaks, that kind of stuff. But I didn't.
Did Michael's always carry Halloween? Or was that
Michael's
kind of
has
recent?
been for a long time, not recent.
For some reason, I feel like I remember like a while, but like a long time ago, it was more like cutesy stuff.
Yeah, well,
Like more like harvest cutesy stuff as opposed to like
well, they have that too.
big Halloween. Okay.
I feel like they've had Halloween for a while, Michael's. Do you feel like they've had Halloween?
I don't
feel like
remember them not having it, but
I don't either.
never been
Even
a big
if they just
Michael's
had like
guy.
those like, plastic frame.
They've always sold the Spooky Town stuff though, right?
I think they've been doing Spooky Town for a long time, I think.
Is that Michael's exclusive though?
Well, what is Menards? Is Menards Spooky Town or is that their own thing?
We don't have Menards around here. I don't know.
I thought they were Limax too.
Do you know the Limax Spooky Town things?
I know the Spooky
roller
Town
coaster.
stuff. Like Michael's has it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was exclusive to Michael's or if that was.
I know Menards has one, but I don't know if it's actual Spooky.
This is like my only Spooky Town thing is the little Frankie and Bride with the popcorn.
I saw that. You got that one this year?
It was this year, yeah.
Did you get that one this year? I thought I saw it this year.
Yep, it was this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get that because movie lover and yeah. They look kind of weird though in the face.
Ago that we were gonna build a Spooky Town. So we've been.
Do you have a Spooky Town setup?
It's gonna take us 3,000 years to build it because we can't make a decision. Like it's so hard. Everything's so good.
The cool ones this year. Have you seen any of them?
Which one?
That one?
Oh no, there's like a big skull skeleton.
What?
The roller coaster.
The roller coaster. We got the roller coaster.
It sounds not, but it's like a roller coaster that almost looks like Castle Grayskull kind of. It's pretty cool.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've seen that when they have it displayed. I want the theater one though. I want the movie theater one.
Yeah, that one's been sold out at that one. And the magic shop's pretty cool too.
Yeah. It's all really cool. I'm kind of glad I don't have space for it because I'd be spending a lot of money on that stuff because that stuff's pretty pricey.
I have an old friend from high school and she does like a full-blown display in her garage every year for all the neighbor kids and everything. She posts on Facebook like this is my scheduled time, like come see it. It's like tables and of just like a cool, like she's been collecting them for so long, and she's got like all this huge spooky town all day set up. I'm like, dang.
That's cool.
And I see some of the creative stuff people do with it.
Yeah, we're thinking about we're gonna do our dining room table and just make that whole table. It's potentially Spooky Town.
Yeah, but right now
We'll
we don't
see.
have.
Yeah, we're nowhere close.
We only have like 3 buildings.
Yes.
We have a spooky, small town, like a
Like a
spooky,
neighborhood?
not even.
Not
It's
even-
like
it's not even a neighborhood
It's
yet.
like a spooky lot.
We'll probably wrap up soon. So I know it's been like an
Okay,
hour
that's
we've
fine.
been sitting here chatting.
Yo,
Time goes by fast sometimes.
oh, I know it goes by quick when you're talking about gnomes.
What gnomes?
I'm Mr. Lobo of Cinema Insomnia, and you're listening to the Steve and Crypto Show. Or are you?
We're back. It's been fun. Hope you guys dug the first half of the conversation with Dallas and Jade. It's always a blast talking with them. Can't wait to get to the rest of it with you. That being said, we kind of want to mention, since it is coming up Halloween season, it's here as far as I'm concerned. It's spooky season. And this time of year, we usually get a bunch of invites to events and shows and stuff. Couple I can't mention yet until they're set in stone, but we have been really hyping the Halloween Xspo, which is a big horror and Halloween convention out in Spokane, Washington. We're the official podcast of that event. So we're going to be hanging and mingling with the stars. And I think I just combined hanging and mingling. I said hangling. That's a new word. Hangling. That's what we do when we go to conventions. We're hangling.
We'll be manging and hingling.
We're hangling with everybody. But the Halloween Xspo at the convention center in Spokane, October 5th and 6th. And there's a ton of awesome guests.
That one is going to be so fun. They just keep adding people. It's going to be great.
Not only is there a handful of amazing guests, there's also a lot of cool vendors and artists and stuff, and a lot of friends of ours will be there. Really cool shops like Tunya and Loomis Oddities out of Spokane. They're a really cool oddity and collectible shop, and they have a lot of really cool stuff. Like, you should definitely track them down on social media, and they put up a lot of fun little videos and stuff. And it's a cool place, and I'm hoping to find time to check it out. But I know they'll be set up at the show too, so I'm definitely going to go hang with those guys and check them out. And then for years they've had the Halloween Express, which is their yearly big Halloween costume shop that kind of it might be better than that big chain shop. I'm not gonna throw it out there and start no like Halloween, costume turf wars or nothing, but
Halloween we're not going to name the other place, but it also is the name of a specific airline, right?
Anyways. So Halloween Express, that's also in Spokane. It's another one of the awesome businesses that are going to be set up at the Halloween Expo. And the comic book shop. Really cool shop out there. It's called the Comic Book Shop of Spokane. And,
all right.
Seemed like a pretty cool place and good people. And so definitely if you're in that area, head down to Spokane for a day or a weekend and check out some of them places. But definitely come out for the Halloween Expo on October 5th and 6th. There's like so many cool guests, including us. It's kind of cool being
we're the featured podcast of this show. It's really an honor. It's very cool.
I'm looking up some of the guests here for. There's so many I can't remember them all, but we got us, of course. I'll keep mentioning that. Alex Vincent from Child's Play and Chucky
1 and 2, and
yep. Christina Elise, also from Chucky 2 and Chucky Child's Play 2. I have a habit of calling Child's Play Chucky.
Yeah, Child's Play 2 and from the series.
Yep. V. Neal, who is a living legend of the makeup and effects world. Like, she's worked on everything from Beetlejuice, The Lost Boys, Mars Attacks, Batman Returns, Pirates of the Caribbean, Edward Scissorhands, like all that stuff. She was like integral in creating the Beetlejuice look, which that new movie coming makes me even more excited to meet her.
Yeah, definitely.
Who else we got? We got our good old friend Kelly Maroney who is one of the sweetest people that you'll ever meet at a convention.
Be great to see her again.
She's from Night of the Comet and Chopping Mall, some classics. Tom Matthews, who I'm really looking forward to meeting. He's from Return of the Living Dead, which is one of the best zombie movies and one of the funniest comedy horror movies ever. John Abrahams, who was in Scary Movie and The Faculty and House of Wax, and it was announced recently that he's in Terrifier 3 also.
Oh wow, that's
which
great.
is cool. Which is really cool.
Yeah.
Brett Wagner, who was in The Crazies, he was in The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I forgot what year that came out, 2011 or something like that. Somewhere in that area.
Is that the one with Arlie Ermy as the sheriff? That's like earlier to like 2002 or something like
The
that.
one with
2003.
Jessica Biel.
Yeah, that's like 2003.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Oh, that's
That's my favorite Texas Chainsaw flick.
Okay, well, he'll be there. Kim Myers from Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Nick Benson, who is another effects guy who worked on like Tremors, Night of the Demons, Society, a bunch of cool shit. Laura Semp, who is a friend of the show, who wrote this really amazing, spooky, I guess maybe for a younger audience, like mid-grade, mid-level, or whatever they call them, mid-level. Is that like 12-year-old, 13, 14? She wrote this series. She wrote a book called The Clackety, and it like went crazy and followed it up. She made like a trilogy of this whole series, and it's been really cool. It's for young, like I said, for younger folks, but like it was fun and like spooky enough that it grabbed my attention, and I enjoyed it immensely. So many cool artists and stuff, which we're gonna, leading up to the show, we're gonna feature some of these guests and artists and stuff on the Stephen Crypto show. Oh yeah, Eric Roberts. Everybody knows Eric Roberts, who actually, since I mentioned Eric Roberts, he's actually going to be in a movie with us.
That's right.
That we're filming later this year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of exciting. So I'm gonna play that card. I'm gonna be like, hey buddy, what's up there, co-star?
Yeah.
But that's cool. This is a really cool.
Like I'm gonna do my best to share the spotlight with you.
This thing is a like full on like convention, and we're really excited to be part of it and honored to be part of it. And it's cool. But then we have all the other shows that we usually get invites to that we love attending. There's like Grit City Comic Show in November, and what else? We'll announce more. I think by the next episode we should have a couple more things set in stone that we will definitely announce and talk about.
There's more coming up. We just can't talk about them yet
till they're confirmed. I don't like to jinx anything. Like, we interview people, I don't like to announce that they're a guest until we have that interview recorded, because I just don't want to jinx anything. But yeah, there's so much going on. We're doing a lot of cool things to get ready for the Halloween season. We're both nerds about it. We go out and do all the check all the stores for all the latest Halloween decor and wait. And I always check the seasonal aisle at the supermarket, waiting for that first bag of candy corn.
Yeah, we've both already been to Spirit, and
hey, we're not gonna say that name.
I know. I just told myself I wasn't gonna say it.
Spirit's okay, but if you're out in Spokane, go to Halloween Express.
Anyway, I'm just trying to say we are both ready to be festive. I just got our decorations out last night, got them out of the shed, and so we have a few things up already.
Yeah, but I guess I'd never take mine down, so it's
good.
Every day is Halloween at my house. So yeah, so the next episode, the rest of the chat with Jade and Dallas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first half. Hopefully you got some laughs, because I know I had a lot of laughs and a good time. And I think the second half gets even a little bit wilder, because we get a little more critical of some stupid Halloween decor. Which so
if you've been listening this far, you could tell that I wasn't able to make it. So I'm just as excited as you guys that are listening to check out part 2.
Yeah, and you enjoyed episode 149.
Of course.
Did you get excited for the farmers market, the haunted farmers market?
And I got excited that I'm a hell of a lot closer to it now too.
There you go.
Living here in Port Orchard, we're closer to civilization.
I'm definitely going back there in at least November. That first Saturday of November. They're doing a Dia de los Muertos theme.
Oh,
which is kind of cool.
Well, we should go check it out in October too. If you're able to come out this way,
Even
maybe
in
we can
September,
all
we'll make a plan.
we'll
And
all tag along.
if anybody is in the area listening, and we'll make sure to announce if we're gonna do it, a week or so in advance. Like we're gonna be at the Haunted Farmers Market. If you're in an area, come and fucking hang out with us, and we want to meet you. And we always have pockets full of like stickers and cool stuff. So if you know us or recognize us or just guess, just go asking random people. Just go up and point at people like Steven Crypto, Steven Crypto.
Dude, speaking of random people, we went to the zoo yesterday in Tacoma, and this kid says, "Oh, I like your Jason hoodie," and I started talking to him and his dad, and we were just bullshitting about horror and talking about like the new Scream movie and what's gonna happen and this and that and theories and then when we parted ways, I said, "Oh man, if I had a sticker on me right now, I'd give it to you." And I told them about the show, and they said they're gonna listen on the way home. So and I'm sorry I didn't get their names, but if you guys are listening, it was great to meet you, and I hope you had fun at the zoo. And thank you for listening.
It was great for him to meet you guys. Sorry I wasn't there, but I was home with my Halloween decorations and living my best life. So yeah, well, let's wrap this up. Remind everybody where they can go and show us some love and support us.
Of course, you can head over to Patreon if you can't get enough of the content that you're already getting from us here. And that is patreon.com/Steve Crypto. Of course, if you want to grab some merch, that is Etsy/shop/Steve Crypto merch. And if you want to buy us a metaphorical coffee, you can head over to buymeacoffee.com/Steve Crypto. Also, follow us online at CryptoZoo88 at the Steve Strout on all the social medias. We have a Facebook group. Look up the Steve Crypto Show and you will find it. Join the group and show us what you're working on.
We do have over 1,000 in there now, by the way.
That's great. Cool. Well, thanks to everybody who has joined. Whether you joined just yesterday or if you've been in the group for a year or 4 years now. So thanks to everybody who's been tagging along with us. We really appreciate you.
Guys, we will see you very soon for episode 151 for the conclusion of our chat with Jade and Dallas. And happy spooky season, guys.
Happy spooky season. We'll catch you on 151. Peace.